First, if you want to venture out of this video, please like, subscribe, comment, share. I want to hear your thoughts on this. You know what I want to cover about today? I want to cover about China and Africa and what is the US has been doing since the 2000s. Well, look at this. Starting in 2000s, China started heavily investing in the second largest continent in the world, Africa. You know how many countries China is investing in Africa? 1, 2, 10, 15, 24. That's almost 45% of all countries in the continent of Africa that China has been investing in. From 2000 to 2023, US invested about 59% of its outsourced investments into Europe, okay? Look at this. I'm going to read you the chart. United Kingdom, the UK of all places, $1.06 trillion. That's only one country, okay? Netherlands, almost $1 trillion, $980 billion. Luxembourg, small country, tiny country. Luxembourg, $532 billion. Ireland, $500 billion. And Switzerland. Switzerland, are you kidding me? Where the world's money sits in, and we invest in Switzerland. Besides making fantastic watches and having the best ski resorts in the world, I don't know what else they do. Look what China has been doing. Out of 54 countries, they've been investing in 24 countries. China is preparing its way and looking ahead about 30, 40 years. What do you think China is doing with Africa? They're paving their way ahead, okay? They're using all these natural resources of zinc, cobalt, lithium, copper. I mean, Tesla is in shortage of natural resources. Tesla is in shortage of raw materials. And I think Elon Musk is worried with all these tariffs going on. But China, what did they do? They looked ahead. They made sure they have their road paved. Besides that, what else are they investing in? Roads, connecting two African countries together to have trade. They are investing in ports, which is one of the most important things in the world. One of the most important assets in trade are ports. Because if you want to trade your items across the world, you need a port. Why do you think BlackRock purchased those ports from C.K. Hutchinson and the Panama Canal? China overlooked it, but the U.S. didn't, because it's a strategic part. It's a strategic route for the U.S. If you are a large trading country like the U.S. and China, ports, they're one of the most important things. There's so many things you can take with an airplane. Even though China overlooked that opportunity to purchase those ports or keep ports for them, they've been investing in Africa for many, many years. And the U.S. overlooked Africa. I want you to understand this. Any country is like a business. Any country that has the most friends will ultimately win. Why do you think we were a superpower? I mean, we still are. We are a superpower. We really are. But why do you think we were a bigger, better, stronger superpower, I don't know, 30 years ago, 40 years ago than we are now? Why do you think we're starting to get worried about all these trades, all these things, all this money that we're spending outside? And we were having trade deficits instead of trade surpluses, because we had such great relationships with the rest of the world. At the end of the day, China is investing in countries that are going to support them. Look what happened with BRICS. Half of African countries are joining BRICS. You know why? So they can possibly have their own currency. I hope it never happens, but you never know. Looking at Ray Dalio in his book, usually empires, and we're one of them, they have a 100-year span of having economic holes on their money grid, okay? And the U.S. is one of them. We're expiring. We're about 105 years into our expansion and having the strongest currency in the world. I hope we do not fall, but these people, they're planning. These people are being strategic. Xi Jinping, you know what he's done last week? He went on a tour in Southeast Asia. Do you know why? So he can have stronger relationships. When is the last time Biden went on a tour? Do you remember? I don't. If you want to venture out of this video, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. Do you think China is going to be the next superpower or bigger than the U.S.?